Do you ever feel like your body's check engine light is on and flashing and you're just driving that car down the highway anyway, paying no attention to it? Girl, if your check engine light is on, it means something is up. Something in your body chemistry is off. And it's so key that you get to the root cause of what that is so that you can ultimately start feeling your best. I've been in your shoes. For the last 15 years, I've dealt with all different sorts of things, including chronic migraine, PMS issues, irregular cycles, and infertility. It wasn't until I got into the hands of the right practitioner that gave me the right testing for my hormones that I started to see improvement. I started to see results because I was able to cater to my individual body and what my body needed, as opposed to just following the norms for society. So many women are doing workouts. They're pressing play every day on a home workout, or maybe they're going for a run every day or hitting the gym. They're exercising and they're eating healthy, and maybe they even are getting enough sleep, and they think they're doing everything right, but yet their body isn't changing and they're not feeling great. I want you to start paying attention to your check engine light. I want you to feel better in your own skin. No woman likes to be in front of the mirror and feel like they can't zip their pants up, and they feel bloated and they feel uncomfortable and they're on edge and they're exhausted. I've been in those shoes and it's so uncomfortable, and I know how it feels. The key is to actually sync with your cycle. And what do I mean by that? It means first understanding what your individual cycle is doing. On a 28 to 40 day cycle, your body could be doing all sorts of things. It could be ovulating or not ovulating. You could be having regular menses or irregular menses. You could be dealing with something called estrogen dominance for parts of your cycle, causing a lot of your symptoms that you don't even know about. It's not until you find the right practitioner, have the right testing, and start to really train and fuel in accordance with your cycle that you will start to see results. Trust me, because I've been there and I've done it, okay? So what do I mean by cycle syncing? What I mean is taking your cycle that you're tracking and applying a program to it. Instead of just saying, I'm gonna exercise every day, or I'm gonna exercise 5 days a week. Instead of just saying, I'm gonna eat healthy food and exercise, I'm asking you to pay attention to what your female physiology is doing. It turns out that in the exercise science world, everything that's been created so far has most likely been created with a male physiology in mind. Unfortunately, not a lot of research has been done on women until recently. And the research shows us that women, being lunar beings, cyclical beings, that we have highs and lows. We have hormone highs that allow us to slow down, and we have hormone lows that allow us to push. In my program, the Sync Digital course, I tell you exactly how to do this. We start with getting you feeling confident working with a practitioner that will work with you. I give you all of the questions to ask as it pertains to what testing you need, how to interpret that testing, what supplements to ask your doctor about once you get those testing results. I take you from there all the way through to what your individual macros and nutrition should look like, how you should cater it to your specific cycle, and when you should be doing what workouts. When should you be lifting heavy weights? When should you be doing high intensity cardio? When should you be doing more active recovery or yoga? I tell you exactly how to do that in my custom fitness plan provided in the course. I want to walk with you through this journey to make sure that you don't have a 15-year journey like I did. When I was in my early 20s, I started suffering from chronic migraine. For me, at the time, I had no idea that it was related to hormones. In fact, I saw probably close to a dozen neurologists and specialists specializing in everything but hormones before it led me to the practitioner that I work with now. When I met with her for the first time, and she gave me a whole new list of testing to get, and she talked to me about what could potentially be going on to trigger these migraines, it was completely foreign to me. I was a Mayo Clinic case of migraine until this moment. When I started investigating that and I started getting the proper testing done, I started to see that I did have imbalances happening. And guess what? We were able to supplement those imbalances. We were able to really adjust my sleep and my nutrition. And not only did I start feeling better, but I started to drop the weight. I started to look like the person I knew I was deep down. My check engine light started to calm down and shut off and tell me that I was actually working in my own favor. And then in the last 10 years, I owned a gym. I was a personal trainer and nutritionist for dozens of women who would come to me complaining of the same thing. They would say, Jenny, I take your fitness classes. I come into the gym, I'm eating healthy, I'm following the plan, but I'm just not seeing results. And for them, I knew it was the same thing. I knew that they were most likely up against a hormonal imbalance issue that was preventing them from seeing results. We have to treat the inside just as we treat the outside. And so what I want to do in this course is I want to walk with you as you work with your practitioner. I want to give you the questions to ask. I want to help guide you on that journey. And then I want to give you a custom plan for you, for your fitness and your nutrition, so that you can start to sync with your cycle and see results. I've been working with dozens of women in the last 2 years in this course, and the results have been amazing. Not just weight loss, but just feeling more confident, feeling themselves, feeling like they're finally getting to the root cause of what has caused them so much pain in the last few years. I want that for you. I want you to click buy now. I want you to scroll through this page, read the stories of these amazing women who've had amazing testimonials and journeys, read more about my story if you need to. But at the end of the day, I want to see you in this group so that I can start to support you and hold you accountable to your goals. I want to show you what it feels like to sync with your cycle and to be in alignment with your female physiology. Unfortunately, everything out there these days is catered to male science. Not anymore. I'm taking the tools that I've learned through experts in this field, and I'm giving you applicable ways of using them in your life.